everyone, my name is Dr. Kritika and today we will discuss about physical examination. As we all know, vital sign provides us information which direct us for evaluation. Vital sign includes heart rate, respiratory rate, blood pressure, temperature, etc. Today we will measure blood pressure using a manual sphygmanometer. So we are using two instruments. First a sphygmanometer and the other one is a stethoscope. So this is the cuff of the sphygmanometer and the length of the inflatable bladder of the cuff should be 80% of the upper arm circumference and the width should be 40% of the upper arm circumference. And this is the meter which we are using to measure systolic and diastolic pressure reading. The other device is stethoscope. This portion is called bell and the other portion is called diaphragm. Before proceeding to measure blood pressure, we should know what is blood pressure. Blood pressure is the force through which blood travels all over the body, is the pressure which going against the walls of the blood vessel. Blood pressure is generated by the circulatory system, that is heart. Normal value of BP is 120/80. 120 is the systolic pressure, which is the pressure when heart contracts. 80 is the diastolic pressure, which is the pressure when heart relaxes. Okay, let's start the process of measuring blood pressure. Now we will start the process of measuring BP. Accuracy: patient should avoid smoking, caffeine, exercise 30 minutes prior to measurement. Exam room should be quiet and comfortably warm. Patient should sit quiet on the chair with feet on the floor at least for 5 minutes. Arms should be free of clothing. Palpate the brachial artery to confirm a viable pulse and position the arm so that the brachial artery and antecubital crease is at the heart level, which is roughly 4th intercostal space at the junction with sternum. If brachial artery is below the heart level, blood pressure reading will be high, and if it is above the heart, reading will be low. Now with the arm at the heart level, center the inflatable bladder over the brachial artery. The lower border of the cuff should be about 2.5 cm above the antecubital crease. Secure the cuff snugly and slightly flex the patient's arm at the elbow. First, estimate the systolic pressure by palpitation. As you palpitate the radial artery with fingers of one hand, rapidly inflate the cuff until the radial pulse disappears. Put this pressure on the manometer and add 30 mm of Hg, using this sum for subsequent inflation. Prevent the discomfort from unnecessary high cuff pressure. It also avoid an occasional error caused by auscultatory gap. While doing all the action, you should first ask the patient, is he/she is comfortable? Position the diaphragm over the brachial artery to measure the systolic and diastolic pressure. Now inflate the cuff again rapidly to target level and then deflate the cuff slowly at about 2 to 3 mm Hg second. At least 2 consecutive beats. This is called systolic pressure. Now continue to deflate the cuff slowly until the sound becomes muffled or disappear. To confirm the despair point, listen to the pressure falls another 10 to 20 mm of Hg, then deflate the cuff rapidly to 0. The disappearance point, which is usually a few mm below the muffling point, provide a best estimate of a diastolic pressure. Please note a silent between systolic and diastolic pressure. Auscultating sound represent the artery occlusion. There may be no flow or either artery is not compromised. Flow is free and inaudible. Auscultatory gap, which is silent interval that may be present between systolic and diastolic pressure. Cortical sound are also heard at the point where systolic pressure exceeds the cuff pressure and the blood passes is the turbulent flow through partially constricted artery. This is the method how to measure blood pressure. Now wait for 2 or more minutes and take another reading. If there is a difference of 5 mm Hg or more, then just take another reading and mark the blood pressure as average of these three. Reading which I conclude from my measurement is 110 mm Hg as a systolic pressure and 70 mm Hg as a diastolic pressure. Normal systolic pressure is less than 120 mm Hg and diastolic pressure less than 80 mm Hg. Pre-hypertensive stage systolic pressure is between 120 to 139, diastolic pressure is between 80 to 89. In hypertension, systolic pressure is more than 140 and diastolic pressure is more than 90. Thanks everyone for watching my video.